What do decimals look like? The place value names give us all the information we need to know about how to show these quantities. They tell us how many pieces we have to cut one whole into, since decimal places are less than a whole. Let's take a look at the value of this number from left to right, just like how we read it. Let's look at the tenths first. The word tenth tells me I am cutting a whole into 10 pieces, with each piece being 1/10 of the whole. I have 6 tenths in this number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tenths. Next, let's look at the hundredths place. The word hundredth tells me I am cutting one whole into 100 pieces, so I have cut it into 10 pieces and then 10 pieces again, because 10 times 10 equals 100. In this number, we have 5 hundredths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hundredths. Our last decimal place is the thousandths. How can we cut a whole into 1,000 pieces? To cut a whole into 1,000 pieces, I need 10 groups of 100, since that equals 1,000. I can show that in the equation 10 times 100 equals 1,000. Each tiny square is now 1,000th of the big rectangle whole. I have 7 thousandths in this number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 thousandths. Let's look at the whole number all together. Since this number goes into the thousandths, I'm going to start with a big rectangular hole that is pre-cut into 1,000 pieces so I can see how much to color in. In this model, the rectangle is the hole, and there are 10 big squares that make up the whole. Each square is then 1/10 of a whole. In this number, 6 is in the tenths place. We are reading from left to right, just like how we read numbers. Let's color in 6 tenths squares to show this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See how we have colored 6 out of the 10 big squares to demonstrate 6 tenths? Next, let's look at the hundredths place. Since we know all place values decrease by increments of 10, we know that a tenth divided by 10 is 100th. In this model, the tenths are made up of 100 tiny squares, so 100th is made up of 100 divided by 10 tiny squares. This can be represented as a tower of 10. In this number, we have 5 hundredths.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hundredths.
Our final number is in the thousandths place. We know that this model shows us a whole cut into thousands because 10 times 100 equals 1,000. This means that each tiny square is 1,000th of a whole. In this number, we have 7 thousandths.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 thousandths.
Altogether, this makes 657 thousandths. As you might be able to tell just from looking, this is more than half of our giant rectangle whole. Thanks for exploring decimal numbers into the thousands with us.